What's going on, guys? JT here with an unboxing and look at the Team Corrali MOXOO. So our MOXOO, I think we're pronouncing this as MOXOO, but I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure you guys will put some information in the comments and all that on some of the pronunciation of it. But for now, I'm going to say MOXOO. So this is a 2-wheel drive 10 scale. This is not 8 scale. A 2-wheel drive 10 scale brushless monster truckie. Now, I picked this up from Tiny Adventures RC. It's going to run you at $249, and I'll put a link down in the description as well. You guys can go check out their site. And for you guys that are in the area, you can also go check them out as well. So they have a lot of the Team Corrali stuff there as well at Tiny Adventures RC. I told you guys that I got the Chronos from them as well, and it runs $529, and this is $249. So they also have a brushed version of this, and the brushed version comes with a blue body and not a red body. But the construction of it is going to be similar, except for this one, of course, has a brushless system in it. So this one has a 4,000 kV motor in it and a 60 amp speed controller. Of course, it comes with a 2.4 gigahertz radio. And you guys know that when I was running the Chronos, I said the radio is good. Didn't have any reception issues or any delays or anything. So that was a good thing. And you can take a quick look at the transmission and stuff there as well. So they're also claiming, you guys see here on the box, 90 kilometers. So I think that's equivalent to about 55, 56 miles per hour. And of course, this can run 2 or 3 S-Light bulbs. So we'll put that speed to the test as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and crack this box open real quick. All right, and popping this open real quick. You guys know I love the smell of a new RC car. It looks actually pretty cool. So let me go ahead and pull this out real quick so we can take a look at this truck. All right, pulling this out real quick, guys. Y'all know I love the smell of a new RC car. Don't act like I'm the only one. It just smells so good when they come fresh out the box, and this is no exception. So anyway, real quick, looking at the radio. We've talked about the radio before. This is a 2.4 gigahertz radio. It has some of your basic trim settings and stuff on there as well. It's got your servo on throttle, reversing, and then also some of your dual rate steering and stuff. So it's a pretty good radio, pretty good reception and stuff with it. And then looking also at what you get as far as extras, they give you in the box an instruction manual, and this is probably on the ESC, and there's probably some information in there about the kit as well, to give you some stickers with it, and also what seems to be an extra battery tray and stuff as well. So no tools or anything with this kit. So maybe at some point they'll start adding some tools and stuff or something like work on this to get the tires and wheels up. And actually looking at that a little close, that's pretty interesting there. So anyway, looking at this up close, this is actually looking pretty good. Of course, cars always look better when you see them up close. So looking at the suspension of this is set up good, but this looks good, guys. I mean, the paint scheme of this and everything is, even though it's one solid color, it does kind of stand out. I thought it'd be a little bit more reddish in color. It looks more of kind of that rusted reddish color or something to it, but it doesn't look as red as it does on the box there. But it does have some pretty good detail and stuff as far as looking at some of the stickers and stuff on the way they've got this set up. I like it where they got the 2 guys on there. At some point I'll probably put a sticker across the face here there for that, because I did see on eBay a couple companies do sell stickers that sell across that you can actually put across there that has some eyes and face on there. Tire compound for this actually feels pretty good. It doesn't feel too hard and it doesn't feel too soft. I'm going to have to take a closer look at some point on getting these tires and wheels. I'm pretty sure it's probably just something you twist this and then that pops off, and then you have access straight to the wheel nut to get those tires and wheels off. So you guys give me 1 second. I'm going to go ahead and get this body off real quick. So getting this body off, this body actually feels pretty thick too. It doesn't feel like it's going to tear up that easy. And of course, it's got this roll cage across the top of it. Now these LEDs are of course not workable, but you guys can see through there. You can put some lights in there. So it does basically has a bucket where you can put lights in there. So I'll probably end up putting lights in there at some point to give it somewhat of a realistic or more realistic look to it. So looking at the layout of the chassis, it does have a higher center of gravity chassis there. Of course, you guys can see that there. And of course, the extra clip in there was for bigger batteries if you want to fit that in there. And this does come with the, I guess, Star or T style type of connectors, basically kind of a modified version of a Dean connector, which these are actually pretty good too. with that. And you guys see the way the speed controller and stuff is laid out in here. And this is a 60 amp speed controller, so it can handle 2 and 3S LiPo. So the layout looks pretty good. It looks pretty solid. As far as the body posts and stuff, you guys see that those are adjustable there. So you have up to 4 positions to move these. So if you want to move these in and fit other bodies on there, which is good. For that, you can also adjust the height. And then on the front, you have 3 positions, where on the back, you actually have 4 positions. You guys can see those right there. Get a little light going. Maybe that'll, there we go. There we go. Sometimes I don't put the light on because sometimes it puts a glare and stuff on here. So it does have threaded body shocks. That's cool. I didn't think it did. I think when I was looking at the box and stuff, it looked like it just had regular shocks where you put the spacers on it, but it does have threaded body shocks. So these are plastic, but the plastic on it does feel pretty strong. So I don't think if this flips over, these caps and stuff are going to be breaking off on there. And you guys see it does have an adjustable wheelie bar. Those are pretty small. I have to put some bigger wheels in it. We'll see how it handles with these small wheels on this wheelie bar. And then think about maybe either putting some foam padding over that or putting bigger wheels on there. But we'll see. And you guys see that it is adjustable. Now, I am missing that little, it's a little rubber piece that goes in, a rubber seal that goes in there to keep dirt and grime out. So maybe it might have fell off inside the box or whatever for that. But this does come with 48 pitch gears. And there is the 4,000 kV motor that comes with that as well. It does have, you guys can see up in there, get that to shine in there just a little bit. It does have metal dog bones. So that is a good thing. And it is full ball bearings. So it does have full ball bearings throughout the whole truck. So I'm kind of curious. Let me see something real quick. Looking at this battery tray, and yeah, it'll fit standard LiPos in there. I was trying to see if they fit in long ways like that or up, but and seeing if this is somewhat adjustable. This is not. So I'm curious because it does look a little small here for LiPos, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have designed this if it couldn't fit standard LiPos in it. They probably just fit. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get a 2S LiPo and let's put this in here real quick. All right, guys, so I have my 2 and 3S LiPo out here. This is a 3S. Yes, this is a 3S. This is a SMC 3S LiPo. You know, I got this to run in some of my Traxxas kits and stuff as well. And then, of course, this is a 2S. This is an Awanfi 2S. So you guys see they do have the same thickness. So I'll be running both of these in here for 2S runs and then 3S runs as well. So, oh, yeah, that will fit in there. It's kind of it looked like it's going to be a tight fit, but that fit right in there. So you put that on there, and then, of course, you'll slide that in, and then these clip right over there. So that's perfect for the 2 LiPos that I'm going to have. And then, of course, if you have a bigger LiPo or it's a little bit fatter, you can use the other battery strap. And I believe you can probably loosen this up here up front and then move this up further and then fit your bigger, fatter LiPos in there. But we'll put that to the test and stuff as well with that. Looking at the underside of the chassis, that looks somewhat familiar. You guys might think about the Traxxas 2-wheel drive Stampede, and then also the Helion Intrusion. They had a 2-wheel drive monster truck. So this is kind of a standard design somewhat for a 2-wheel drive monster truck with this high center of gravity with that. So it looks to be pretty solid, guys. This is 12mm hexes. I believe I saw somewhere that these are aluminum hexes in there. You guys can see that. Oh, look at that. It's got extension. So that's extended out to give it kind of a wide stance, which is good. You guys see the full ball bearings in there for that as well. So I can fit other tires and wheels on here that are 12mm. And then this bumper too, that's pretty thick. Let's see. This is my test. Pick it up by the bumper, shake it around. So that seems to be pretty thick, and the plastic on there seems to be thick as well. Now it doesn't have any adjustability with that, but I think the way this truck is going to be run and stuff, it'll be fine. But you guys can always do upgrades for it, and I'm pretty sure Team Corrale is going to be coming out with some minor upgrades for this as well. So I don't remember right off bat what the servo was. I think it's probably a 25 kilogram servo, but we'll look into that. And when I get my first runs, you guys will see how strong that servo is to turn these tires with. But I'm pretty sure the servo's got plenty of torque and speed to run this. So guys, I'm pretty excited to get this out and run because it's been a while since I've run a 2-wheel drive car that's been, you know, kind of other than a Traxxas car with that. So I'm pretty excited and curious to see how this runs. And then, of course, you can put a monster truck body on there as well. the way this sits and stuff. As a matter of fact, y'all want me to do it? Y'all want me to go get a monster truck body? I'm going to go ahead and do it and get a 2-wheel drive monster truck body real quick and put that on it so you guys can see how one of those would fit on here as well. All right, y'all. So real quick, pull this monster truck body out and that will work. It's off by a little bit. So this body is a little bit bigger than your standard 2-wheel drive monster truck body. Of course, this is one that will go like on the Stampede 4x4 and stuff. So possibly Emax body or something may work on here as well. But I'm pretty sure you guys are looking at this and thinking about what you can do with that as well. Because with some bigger tires and stuff, it won't make it look so odd and off with this wheel well right here. But I'm pretty sure some guys are going to trim that and then trim this as well. So they have options to make a monster truck as well. And that doesn't look too bad. It really doesn't. You adjust this right. This body will fit right on here. And probably some older style Emax bodies may fit and stuff as well. And some of these bodies you can get maybe, I don't know about a short course body. That may be too big because it's going to fit over the tires and wheels and stuff of it. But this is an option for it. So I'm pretty sure at some point in time, they'll have a monster truck type body that they put on here and some bigger tires and stuff as well. So I did want to show this to you guys so you guys know kind of the size, if you get an idea of the size of this. So I'll have to get my 2-wheel drive Stampede at some point out and do some side-by-side comparisons just so you guys can see how much bigger or how much smaller or how much close to the same size this is a 2-wheel drive Stampede. But if you guys have one, you guys know how these bodies fit on there. It's almost like a perfect fit. So this is probably a little bit longer than this 2-wheel drive Stampede. And then, of course, you got a couple of the HPI jump shots and stuff. Now, if you look at the dimensions online, they're going to measure from the wheelie bar to the front of the bumper. So, and then they probably have other dimensions and measurements as well as far as from tire to tire, wheel to wheel as well. But this gives you guys, put that right there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We'll see. I'll get something and get a different body and paint it up and mount it on here when I go to converting this to a monster truck. So that'll look pretty good as well. So, but anyway, guys, this is a quick look at this. Wanted to show this to you guys. Like I said, people always ask me, where do I get these Team Corrali cars and stuff from? So like I said, you can go to tinyadventuresrc.com. I'll put a link in the description and you guys can check it out. Like I said, they pretty much got their whole line or getting their whole line in. I know they have this one. They have the brush. They have the Chronos. They have the Python, the Shogun. So they do have just about all their models and they do have parts and stuff for it as well. So want to make sure I stress that because you guys always ask me in comments or try to message me personally about it. So I want to get that out. I'm kind of curious if these turn us. I may have to look at that for just a quick second to see how these come out, but that does have that bling bling to it. So anyway, guys, that's a quick unboxing and look at this. Can't wait to get this out and running. Don't forget to like, subscribe, put your comments down below and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.